trying to work out whether that friend is a genuine friend or just there to get their needs met by you can be quite challenging. And usually when you start taking to Google to find the answer, that's a big red flag that they're not a genuine friend. And this video is to explore some signs that they're not a genuine friend. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is several signs that you are dealing with somebody who isn't genuine. So one of the first signs that you're dealing with a friend that is toxic for you is they will be there for you whenever they need something from you, whenever they want something from you. They will call you up, they will come round, they will suddenly be in your life because they want something from you, and once they've extracted what they want from you, they go and disappear on you. However, whenever you need them, they make you feel like you're putting on them, so they're not the first port of call that you go to because you know you're going to get rejected by them. Or if they are there for you, they use the things you tell them in the strictest of confidence against you, and they go and tell others and say, oh, you never told me to keep it a secret. They exclude you from plans, they exclude you from events, and they find a way to twist it and say, oh, I know you don't like big parties, so I thought I'd save you the hassle. So they make out that they've excluded you to do you a favour, which makes you feel grateful towards them, even though they've excluded you because they're just not interested in spending that time with you, or simply because they've sold that group of people they are with an illusion of who they are, which doesn't match the illusion that they have sold you. They make plans with you only to cancel plans on you. Part of their future faking in some ways, because just as you begin to recognise that this person is only interested in what they can gain from you, you might slowly start to distance yourself from them, to which they can say, oh, next week, let's go and do this together. And it'll be something that you'd really like to do. And they'll be, buy the tickets, go, yeah, we'll do it. They'll expect you to buy the tickets and organise everything because they're not going to go. And then on the day or the lead up, they're going to come up with some sort of rationale, some sort of excuse, justification as to why they can't make it, which makes you feel bad if you call them out because you're understanding of their needs, not recognising that they're not understanding of yours. They've just come up with a random excuse or an emergency to get out of the plans that they'd made with you. This can happen in life. And if they've not got the other signs, and if it's a one-off, it's just something that's happened in life, that person would then try to rearrange and make it up with you as you would that person. With a narcissist, they'll just brush it over and forget all about it. So when they repeatedly cancel plans on you, when they have to outdo you, when you try to discuss an achievement and they have to achieve more than you, when you try to embark on something, when you're looking to perhaps stop some form of addiction or lose weight, they will go all out to sabotage you. You tell a narcissistic friend that you want to lose weight, they will go right ahead and bake you a cake, or get someone else to bake the cake and bring it around, and then expect you to eat it, and then become incredibly offended when you don't. And it might even be a shop brought cake, but they'll be like, oh, I spent hours making this just for you because I thought you'd really appreciate it. So a genuine friend supports you in your life choices. They don't always agree with your life choices. They support you. They try to be there for you. A toxic friend, a narcissistic friend, is going to go all out to sabotage you, or they're going to go all out to outdo you, to bring the limelight back on themselves. They fall silent on you. They can fall silent on you just because they've got no need for you at that moment in time. They're busy calling up someone else that they've suddenly got a need for. They can fall silent on you when they are excluding you from something. They can fall silent on you when you've done well. So when you've achieved something, when you've passed your driving test, when you've got a new job, they're not going to congratulate you. They're not going to be interested in this. They're just going to completely blank you. Unless it's at a point where they want something from you, and then they'll be, oh, well done, that's amazing. And then they're trying to extract information from you. The rest of the time they fail. So females can do this with, if you're planning on having a child and they're envious of you having a child, so they ignore you and then they go all out to get pregnant, and then all of a sudden they want your attention again. Some narcissistic females will stoop that low. So they are more than happy to fall silent on you when they don't get their own way, and they are more than happy to try and outdo you, and they outdo you in some of the most extreme methods you can think of. They don't do favours for you, only if there's something to gain for themselves. They only do a favour for you if there's something they can receive in return. If there's nothing on offer for them, they're not interested in helping you out. They're not interested in being there for you. They gossip about others to you. Those who gossip to you and gossip about several people to you will often be gossiping about you. We can all have that one person that we confide in when something just isn't going right, or when we're just not sure about something. Narcissistic people will talk about anybody and everybody because they're usually holding a grudge against those people. So they're trying to tear everybody else down, or they're trying to get you into the gossip so that they can extract some negative information from you and go straight to that person and tell that person what you've said about them, to divide you so that that person no longer likes you and says something negative, and then the narcissist comes running back to you to fill you in on what they've said. And because they've said something negative about you, you then take a natural disliking to that person. Human nature. A narcissist will use your human nature against you to work in their favour. So those who come gossiping to you, those who come to rescue people who you will notice, one friend in a friendship group is going through something, and that person suddenly drops everybody else and runs to that person, and you can think, oh, how nice, how kind. However, they're just extracting the information, and then they go around gossiping to all the other friends in the group about it. And then if that person speaks up and says, hey, I told you that in confidence. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't tell me it was confidential. I didn't think you'd mind everybody knowing. More people can support you now, can't they? So when they are there, they are usually, when you're going through something, they're usually there to gloat in your pain and gossip about you to others. So it is tricky because some friends will just up and leave you at your time in need. Some will be there for you and drop everybody else in your time of need so that they can use your time of need to gain attention. If anyone has any signs they noticed of a toxic friend, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.